Hey, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to just give you guys a quick news heads up here. For those of you who still care about Kindle Vella, and I'm sure there's a few of you out there who do, they just sent out an announcement that they have added polls to chapters. And this is exciting because it means your readers have more ways to interact with your story. So if you ever wanted to get advanced reader feedback, including little check boxes here, about what they think of your particular character or whatever you want to ask them. It doesn't matter. You can now give them that option, and then of course it'll log the poll according to what the popular answers are. So let's take a quick look at what Kindle Vella has to say about polls, it's just so you know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, so this is Kindle Vella's explanation on how polls work. It's this entire block here, which you can read yourself. One thing you really want to take note of is the fact that polls cannot be added once the episode is published. So if you have a story, like let's say I have the Hybrid City Entrepreneur, I've got 15 episodes already uploaded, and yes, I'm way behind. I know for those of you who haven't read it yet, you're not aware how far behind I am, but I had planned on having the whole thing finished back in October, and here we are, April, and I've been trying to do other things. But if you're one of those Kindle Vella authors who are very prolific, the unfortunate thing is whatever stories you've already published, you can't really add a poll because you've already published the chapter or the episode. So this is really for new episodes. That said, there's other things to consider that you want to bear in mind. Is that once you create a poll, this is also important. To protect the reader experience, you won't be able to delete the poll or edit the content or change the poll close date once it's published. So you got to double check your poll question answers before publishing to ensure everything is correct. For those of you like me who realizes that you could have done it better after you've published, sorry, you got to get it right the first time. So if you are wondering whether or not you're ready to submit a poll, I would honestly just go through it yourself and make sure that all the punctuation, everything is exact. Make sure that you're asking the questions that are worthwhile. And I think too, it's also worth considering what types of questions are worth asking. There's different reasons why you ask different questions. I would think the most engaging questions would be honestly just the reader response. Did they like what they read? Did they find that the character changed at all, or did they remain the same? Do they wish that there was a different outcome? Things like that I think would be a good idea to consider. But the other thing too, it's nice about this feature, which again, I mean, Vella's was being slammed last year when we realized that there were so many obvious things that they should have added that they didn't. And I know that this particular channel has leveled some of those claims, but the one of the nice things about this is at least they're trying to innovate now. Beyond what I guess we all probably expected them to do. But adding the polls, it does increase reader engagement and probably increases the likelihood that they'll want to continue to read your story. And actually, this is something I've been wanting to do for my own ebooks, is to add into story polls, which I would then connect to my reviews and my reader magnet, because I think what that does is it gives you an opportunity to basically see if they're interested at all, and then it also funnels out the ones who don't really want to give you the time of day. So I think polls are a much better way of getting reader feedback than, let's say, just going right out and asking for a review. This actually gives them an opportunity to form their thoughts before they write the review. So that's kind of my take on that. But anyway, that's the latest news from Kindle Vella. Again, if you care about Kindle Vella, there you go. If you don't care about Kindle Vella, then I'm surprised you're still watching this video. What are you doing? It's dinner time. Go eat. Or go write a book. I don't know. Yeah, that's, I think, interesting. So tell me what you think of Kindle Vella, if you still write for Kindle Vella, if you're more like me and you technically have a story live that you haven't finished yet because you just aren't getting the readers, so you figure why bother. But maybe I'll finish it someday because I would like to make a paperback out of it. What's your story? Do you have one that's gone viral that everyone's reading? If so, tell us what you've written so we can make it even more viral. So anyway, that's it. Hope you all are well, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.